What's up guys, it's here. Welcome back to a new video, and this time is going to be on Counter-Strike 2, our very first video on Counter-Strike 2. I'm super hyped for it. We're going to be taking a look at an insane $350 inventory that is mostly red themed. That last night we did a stream looking at viewers' inventories. We looked at so many different skins, so many of them have improvements in Counter-Strike 2. It's amazing, and this is an inventory that has lots of upgrades. And I'd say overall for 16 skins, plus knife and glove for $350 going into CS2. This is super good value. So make sure you hit that like button if you enjoy it, hit the subscribe button if you're around here, and let's go right into it. Now, first up, we have a Glock 18 Candy Apple. This is going to be factory new for 96 cents. This is absolutely insane. The Candy Apples in general got a huge upgrade. And also, if you're wondering, because I have access to CS2 now, it just makes sense to inspect them here rather than doing the CSGO inspect in a server. This looks incredible, honestly. Like, Candy Apples have been given an upgrade to like the level of a hot rod, and this is under $1. Factory new, unbelievable. Over for the USP, it's gonna have to be the Traitor. This is a field test one, which is about $11, 0.28 float. The detailing is insane on it. It obviously field tested. Traitor's always been a brightness skin, but it just elevates it so much more in Counter-Strike 2. Then for the code red, we're going to get away with spending $15, but almost $16 for a well-worn version. Now, honestly, this is a well-worn 0.4 float. Yes, you can see some wear on it. We know the code red's been a brightness skin, but again, it looks so clean for a well-worn in like the new update. Like, this is amazing. For the P250, you still have to spend a little bit. Like, this is almost $5 to get a Mortos, but it looks, again, super clean. Again, this is one that we know even in field test it and CSGO looked good, but just very similar to the Candy Apple. The new lighting just gives it such a nice like kind of shine and glow for it. And the red, it just stands out so nicely. Much like the Candy Apples, the Urban Hazards have been given a massive upgrade as well. Like, just look at this. This is a factory new one, 71 cents for it. You can see tiny little bits of wear coming through, like absolute tiny bits of wear on this. This is a 0.03 float, almost perfect. The red has a glossy shine on it. You can actually see the texture pattern on like the bottom of the weapon now as well. And then another one that we looked at last night was the Isaac. Now this is about $2.23 for a minimal wear version. This is in a 0.9 float or 0.09 float. And again, just like the blacks and greys have been upgraded so nicely because of like the lighting increase, and then obviously the red accents just really stand out. Now for the AK, I'm not diving into a Bloodsport quite yet because it's still quite expensive. I'm going to maximize this, so I'm going to actually go for an Orbit Mark 1. This is $10, so for $10 AK, this is real nice. This is a 0.12 float, and you can see the wear starting to pick up, so you definitely want to try and get a 0.8 float min wear if you can, but I think in game, like obviously because the lighting improves the dark areas off this, it's still going to look super clean for a $10 AK. Now, you're going to spend a little bit more in the M4A1S. This is going to be $21. This is a 0.12 float min wear as well. The Cyrex USP wears horribly and looks quite awful. Now, this does pick up somewhere on it, but overall, the A1S, because again, those greys and where those metals are that would normally just be deemed like, oh, it's a dark base color, it's nothing to write home about. It actually has a shine to it now, so it looks super nice in game. Then we have Evil Daimyo for the A4. This is min wear, so it's going to be $1.55. And like obviously, M4A4 always has magazine wear. But again, I think the areas of this aren't red look better in the new lighting compared to the previous game, which is exactly what we're after. Again, $1.55 for this is a dub for min wear. Now, this isn't necessarily a perfect red up, but I'm going for the duality here because minimal wear for just under $14. For a skin that looks this good. We were saying last night, I expected it to be a little bit brighter, but that's not, it's still super good for the price you're paying. The gold side, the detail shines through, and then like sort of the pinky reds here will look really nice in game. Now, as always, there's some skins we just can't get in red, and the SSG is going to be this. When we're going for carbon fiber, so it's like $2 for factory new, but look at the shine, especially on the scope now. This is a skin that used to just be used because, okay, it's black, it's in a non-clashing color, I can use it in a themed inventory and it's going to be fine, but it's had an upgrade because it just plays with the lighting so well. And you're going to see a theme of these skins that would normally be black or grey looking even better. We've got it with the Spectrum here. Obviously, I have a Spectrum myself. I've used it for months now. I like this, especially for red inventories, because you do get a lot of red on the outline. Yes, there's a little rainbow in the middle, but it's mostly this like gunmetal grey with then red accents, which means if you're going for a red inventory with red gloves, it still pairs in so well, and it's super cheap at $2.22 a minimum wear. Now, a skin that I honestly think got a huge upgrade, considering it's like 50, it's like half a dollar. This is like half a dollar. This has been given a huge upgrade. Get ill firefight and minimal wear. This is a 0.10 float, and it's just, again, it's how the lighting interacts is what is like almost just a basic design. It makes it look so much more clean, which is like kind of what I want in CSGO skins, or CS2 skins I should say now. Now, I'm showcasing a Ruby Poison Dart. Believe it or not, this is factory new. This is a 0.6, so it's a quite high factory new float, but as much as some skins got so much better, a lot, like the Candy Apple's unbelievable now. These skins that still have a heavy wear, the wear shows up a lot more, I say, in CS2. You have the exact same issue with the Desert Eagle Midnight Storm. So this, for $1.27, obviously fits the red inventory nicely. However, long term, you kind of either want to get a super low float of this or upgrade to something else, because it is just going to show the wear. But for example, this is a factory new Mac 10, or basically the exact same float, another 0.06. And it's like immaculate. It looks like a hot rod vibe, honestly. It looks super good. If you put some like Fizz stickers on this, even papers, like if you're going for a budget craft, or Fizz glitters, because glitters look good in CS2, honestly, massive dub. And then the final weapon skin is going to be another carbon fiber, this time on the Mag 7. This is also about $2 to pick up. And yes, it shows wear on it, but once again, just look at that. You're getting a flashbang from your Mag 7. It's honestly so nice to see that skins that previously maybe just looked like I'm gonna say like just a flat one color with not much to them, gets elevated with the lighting. And now it's time for the knife and glove combo, guys. For the gloves, I'm gonna go with Driver Gloves Rezan, the red. These are about $82 in field test. This is a 0.35 float, so this is a heavy field tested float. And you can see that the wear does come through in the knuckles. But if you could go get yourself like a 0.2 float on these, they're gonna look really nice. And my thing here is the red pops so much more now, at least in my opinion. So it makes these look amazing for the price that you're paying. And if you want to spend a little more, you do have an alternative option. Now, it is basically double the price, but these sport gloves, Scarlet Shamaghs, which are like factory new $1,700. This is battle scarred. This is a battle scarred 0.7 float, and they're $170 to pick up. And I think that's a fucking bargain for how good these look, honestly. But let's go look at the knife. And then the knife I'm opting for is going to be a field-tested gut knife Autotronic. This is about $177. Honestly, Autotronics in general look super nice in CS2. The issue I had previously with them was that when you got like field test and beyond, they kind of look a little bit dark and a little bit lackluster. Again, the lighting has helped elevate that. You can see that even field test on a 0.3 float, this still looks bright. And yes, it is a gut knife, so no special animations or anything like that, but this is the best looking gut knife because it gets rid of that brown wooden handle. And honestly, if you're looking at red knives, you're kind of going like Crimson Web, Autotronic, Slaughter, and this is one of the best budget friendly options, which is exactly why we're going to go with it. So in total, this inventory is $350. Like I say, you're getting knife, you're getting gloves, you're getting 16 different weapon skins. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm looking forward to playing some CS2 today. I'm looking forward to doing more in-specs in CS2 as well. The one thing for you guys I need you to answer is, do you prefer looking at them in CS2 like this, and obviously seeing, like, look how good the glitters look in CS2, and you get an idea of how it's going to look in the upgraded version of Counter-Strike, or do you prefer me to be in the skin server where I can actually, like, inspect it and walk around with it? Because I think, grand scheme, we're going to be preferring this, right? Like, we'd much prefer seeing how they look in the new game rather than being able to walk around a server. At least that's what I was thinking. You guys can let me know the same for that. As always, let me know what your favourite skin out of the collection was. Just look actually real quick. These Cologne 16s, they look so good. The shine on them, and then the Paris ones as well. As I said, let me know your favourite skin out of the collection here. Hit that like button if you enjoy it and want to see more of it. Hit the subscribe button if you're around here. All the support is greatly appreciated, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Goodbye.